Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the NVIDIA GeForce Esports Festival. We're back with the action. I met you guys last time in December, I presume. We had the NVIDIA GeForce Festival last time for Valorant. We're back with the action this time. This time, we're back. We're back with another 64 batch of community teams mixed with the competitive teams, and this is gonna be a banger of a tournament. And this is the NVIDIA GeForce Festival brought to you by Colorful Tech India and Crucial by Micron Technologies. A huge shout out to our partners. We'll be taking a closer look on their products later on in this match. But bringing this cast is going to be myself, Nathan Rambo, come legend. Along with me, I have Darsh. Darsh, how are you feeling? And what is your expectation for today's match?
Right now, I'm pretty excited to see on what is actually gonna happen today. As you said, we have 64 community teams. Yes, we are gonna have invited, professional teams as well. But later on, as we go further, we are gonna have them joining us in this tournament. But right now, these are new teams, these are new faces, and with that comes to a point that these are gonna play with new strategies. Now, this is a point that makes me pretty excited to watch some new strategies coming up. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what exactly is going to happen today. But right now, let's just have a quick look on what today's schedule is like.
Today we have two back-to-back action-packed games. Let me walk you through. And we have a team called Delhi Metro.
Oh,
I gotta tell you, man. Okay. That's one name, right? But
yeah.
here's the interesting part. They actually have the Delhi Metro as their team profile pick, and the opponents are Poggers. Let's see if these guys can pog their way to a win. We have another match after that with Entree Red and Entree Black, Red, I presume the team name, and they are an all-girls team. So I have to see what these guys have to offer. Entree Esports Red with 5TM is the next match, which we'll be watching after this one. The admins have informed me that the agent select is going on. So we're going to be jumping into the map real soon. I'm excited to see what these guys are picking up. So I have been watching Delhi Metro play a couple of games before off stream, and when I've seen them, they seem to be a team who's here to compete. They seem to be a team who's here to engage. They know what they're doing. They're here for the kill, and I'm predicting a sided game towards Delhi Metro. But what's your take on this, Darsh?
I'm just, I mean, okay. I'll say the team that wins is mine. I'll play the pretty safe card here. The teams that wins
That
is
is not safe. That is literally a scam card. That is not safe. Come on, man. That is not
um
safe. That's the easiest way out.
okay.
Let's see what these guys are going to be picking. It's going to be an interesting pick. For
Yeah.
all I know, I feel that if Delhi Metro has a chance, they are going to be going in for an attacking side lineup. But if they don't win the toss and they don't get the choose, who knows what's going to be happening? But both these teams are packed and they can offer a lot of fiber on the table. So, from what I hear, the map selection has gone the way for Bind. So we're
Oh.
gonna be jumping into Bind. To give you a heads up, chat, we had about probably about 30 odd games before we stepping in today. So the most played map was Ascent. I have no idea why. We just a lot of people jumping into Ascent, and we had a lot of action on Ascent. We had a couple of picks of fractures here and there, but the map picks were, they were just held on to Ascent. But now we're going to Bind on the first stream game. So quite interesting to see what we have to. What we're going to be seeing today's game. Darsh, any picks, any scoreline, any predictions? The caster's curse is real, so let's see if we can get something out of it.
For the first half, I would go with a 6-6 directly. I mean, I really want it to
All
be
right.
a both side competition. I mean, for prior matches, we have seen it happening multiple times that it was a complete one side domination. But again, I want it to be two sided. I want both of the team to give equal level of competition to each other. So I'll probably go with a 6-6 scoreline for the first half, and then it may change according to the second half. But right now, I'm waiting for the agent selection because if it's mirror comms, I'm gonna enjoy it the most.
But looking at the agent pick, it is gonna be an all-out brawl happening here in Bind. But let's see what's gonna be happening. We're gonna be jumping in the first round of the game. So it is going to be a B push coming in with a solo Jet holding on to this B side right now. No one else. The backup is coming in, but will it be in time hookup push? That is going to be an all-out hookup push. JN and Shivi going to be taking 2 consecutive kills, and that is going to be giving the advantage for the attackers. Attackers having control of the B side. Going to go for a comfortable plant. Defenders rotating in, but can they get the kills? That's going to be a whiff early on, but well, it is going to be a tough retake, but Fade's going to be change that a little bit. Going to be taking one early pick out of Ember. Chamber going long.
Last player standing.
Shivi and Jayan doing the damage, bringing it down to a 3v1 scenario. Chamber, last man standing. Can this man do it? He knows where they are, but he is not ahead. But Shivi, 3 kill on his name, and that's going to be a round for the attacking side. Well, one early round. What do you have to say about that, Darsh?
It was pretty quick. They got the side control, they planted the spike, it was last man surviving. And what more do you expect from one man surviving when it's a 1v3 situation? Well, it's going to be the very first round for the attacking, half. But coming back to the second round, we had a word on it multiple times that you get the pistol round, you have an advantage. Now, it's all up to a point that how will you take advantage of this advantage? Because if you take the second round for yourself, the third round, you know it's going to be a buy round. So right now, one more round buffer is what attackers can create. But I guess the push is a split push. We can see Viper somewhere nearby to B, but the rest of the players going towards A side. I guess that's a lot of noise that Viper is trying to make and distract players out there at A, but A, it's going to be a hard push. No players down yet. Plant has been initiated already. Define Happiness goes down. That's Fade down. 2 players, they've already lost on the defense side. The third one goes down as well. 2 surviving yet. A 4 versus 2 retake is what is going to happen. Now, is that possible or no?
One enemy remaining.
The biggest question as Chamber even goes down. Jet, a huge responsibility she has on her shoulder to clutch it in a 1 versus 4. And I guess a location is even compromised. I just guess that a location is compromised. Players are just waiting. The spike, the time is ticking. No more time she has, and I guess she'll be waiting. Yes, she knows that it's a bit difficult for her to clutch this entire round. For her and his entire team back out there, she'll be waiting, and that's I guess that's the second round for the attackers side as well.
I mean, the attacker side, aka Delhi Metro. Apologies for the HUD chat. That is going to be changed up in just a bit. So the attacking side is with Delhi Metro, and the defending side is going to be Team Poggers. That's going to be coming back in just a bit. So Delhi Metro going ballistic, taking 2 consecutive rounds back to back, and now this is going to be the first buy round with these guys. So we are going to be jumping in for a buy. Well, let's see what these guys have to offer with a full buy coming in, because I can see that most of these guys are invested with heavy armors and vandals for the side of the defenders, but the attackers are going to be going with specters and Shivi's going with a pistol. Okay.
Oh,
so, that's interesting. They have the economy, but others.
Smoke's down.
very good for attackers right now, the way they have been entering the site and taking the site control. Just look at them. It takes them like kind of few seconds to enter the site and take the site entirely in their control. Bullet, he is still waiting behind that sheriff, and a head connection is something that backside takes down one. The second one as well, a 3 versus 2 situation. The spike, it's not initiated yet. It's with Viper.
Last player standing.
It's an equalizing situation. 2 versus 2.
One enemy remaining.
One takes down Chamber. It's gonna be a 1 versus 1 situation. Fade and Viper. Now a location is being compromised. She needs to be a bit more careful. Initiated the spike. Well, yes, she has initiated the spike already. It will be a clutchable moment. Whether will the attackers get the third round, but first round for the defenders with a scoreline of 1-2.
Sorry on first buy round, but heavy casualties for the defenders. That's going to be hurting their economy a little bit, but now without the creds, I think they're going to be going in for a broken buy. They can offer a... Yeah, it's going to be a broken buy. I don't think they have enough money to go for a full buy, but on the side of the attackers, even though they lost this round, these guys are going to be going in for a full buy. They are rolling in a whole lot of creds right now. JN with 5k creds. Well, let's see what these guys can do for round number 4 kicking in. I still feel that this is going to be more of a Delhi Metro's game, but hey, here to prove me wrong.
You want to play? Let's play.
Going on, it might be an equalizing for the very first half, but right now, trying to take a shower control is what attackers are doing. Let's see if they get a shower control.
Ember going in for an early pick, but going to be fitted by Omen. Hurt. Getting that, the best of that. He's going to be... Oh, that's going to be an early peek onto elbow. Bullet's going to be taking out Omen, and that's a quick shift towards the game 4v4 right now on the scoreboard. it is going to be an A contested play right now. Ember holding on to Ember in close proximity. We have a lone Jet holding on to that angle. Spike is going to be going down, but can be denied. Question is, are they going to go for the push? Nope, they are not risking it. Trying to play this forward. Spike granted. Big threat coming from Ember. Taking the front half has been taken down. Jet going to be taken down. JN. Trades giving the game a
No
3v3.
charges.
The attackers low on HP. Can these guys pull it off? They know that people are going to be stacked onto this elbow position. Doing them out a little bit. Chamber is going to be taking out Ember, the one player who was holding an off
One
angle,
enemy
but
remaining.
Be leveling the playfield.
Last
Truly
player
what they do.
standing.
Defenders have a good chance, but Bullet's going to be leveling this field right now. Smoke still in his favor. This could be the round, and that is going to be really good. Bullet 3 kills on his name, going ballistic, going the extra mile, getting the win for his team. Let's bring up the scorecard right now. I mean, looking at the scorecard, now we can see that the attackers are rolling in a whole lot of creds right now. You know, JN, he's been investing. I don't think he's investing in weapons at all. He's literally got 8k creds. I think this is the first time he's going in for that buy, which he spent about 4k creds. But the defenders are, well, let's just say their pockets are empty, but their hearts are full. So these guys are going to be giving all that they have.
Absolutely. Right to the
Stim
next
beacon
round.
down.
We are already here for the team. Stim beacon. They're trying to take an entry. They already got half of the side control. Defenders need to be really careful that the side beacon with the judge trying to take down one player, but a sheriff headshot from that. A mirror trade. Race taking down Race. That's one player lost on the sides of defenders. The other one also goes down. That's going to be a 3 versus 4 retake that defenders need to take care about. Gun on reloading. No, you don't do that, JN. The player right in front
One
takes
enemy
down
remaining.
One, yes, he does. That's a 3K for JN. Bullet takes down Chamber, and that's going to be the 4th round, rolling in for the sides of attackers. Right now, with the way attackers have been performing, it's getting quite difficult for the defenders to defend the site and keep it under their control.
Well said, 4-1 on the board, but the defenders did not have the economy to go for a buy right now, but Jet is going in for a glass cannon operator. That means he doesn't have armor, he doesn't have any of the extra utilities that he needs, but he's going on that operator alone. Let's see if that's going to be a costly mistake, but from what I can see, the attackers kind of have this in their pocket. They're going to be going in for another properly executed A push, but they're not committed just about yet. Just 3 of the attackers are eyeing out for that early B hookup push. And as I said, the rotate has been called in. 3 defenders holding on to this B side, but little do they know the attackers have made their move. Chamber's going to be caught off guard right now. He is the advantage point. It's going to be caught off guard. That's going to be the end of Chamber. Hoke's going to be taking an early kill on, and that is going to be giving him an early pick on the side. Game down to a 4v5 side in favor for the attackers. Now that they have an aggressive angle, they can hold on to this angle for quite some time before the defenders. Have it, Shivy going, but nasty move from Hoax. Gotta be going in for the ultimate.
Last player
Taking
standing.
down Fade, Define Happiness, going down to Hoax again with a 3 kill. Can he get the 4th one as well? For now, as I can see, Jet, the person who's invested on this operator alone.
One down.
He is the last man standing, and I think he is going to be making use of this weapon, but JN is going to be trading that kill in return. Not much damage done to the attackers considering their consecutive wins. The economy is still on par. These guys are still in the driver's seat.
1-5. The scoreline says a different story right now. It's kind of you know, I wouldn't say domination because that's not going to be a perfect word to use at such an early stage, but the way attackers are taking sight under their control is kind of getting defenders into a real difficult spot. They need to do something and take some rounds for themselves, because again, after the sides switch, it's going to get more and more difficult. Right now, Jet on the plate. Let's see if she can do anything. Hoax takes down Chamber. That's one. The second one down as well. Jet goes down. 3 players still surviving a 3 versus 5 situation. Now, will this be a flawless for the sides of attackers? Is going to be the question. Hoax trying to take a side entry right there. Satchels and gets the side entry as well. GN takes down one player. That's
One
really
enemy
remaining. One goes down. Flawless gets denied as Hoax goes down, but there comes a fair trade from Bullet. Trade goes down. That's going to be the 6th round, rolling in for the sides of attackers, where defenders are still stuck on the very first round, that very second or first round that they took for themselves. It's getting a bit difficult. But again, you know, right, when the side changes, things do change.
I mean, that's true, but I'm going to hold on to that 6-on-6 scoreline that you
Um,
predicted.
okay.
Because right now, from what I see, I think I get it right. I mean, Team Delhi Metro. I just can't stop myself from smiling each time I say that name. But yeah, these guys are here to make a name for themselves, and they have been proving their worth. Because I've been seeing them for quite a bit right now, and these guys are going ballistic. And little, oh, this is gonna be a nice round, guys, because we are gonna be seeing a split happening here. This is gonna be a counter push. That's gonna be they're gonna be taking this side hard on. JM's gonna be taking on Chamber, but the fake's been called off. Defenders are trying to rotate towards this. Oh, they got the bluff. They are back, holding on to this position, and these guys know the push is gonna be coming into uh, either of these sides. The attackers, aka Delhi Metro, these guys are still holding on. They read the game right. Defenders holding
Stim
on
beacon
to
down.
a position here right now. Ember currently the first person to take the shot, not going to be connecting it out, but gets traded in return. Bullet and Ember holding an aggressive angle. These guys can take. So Mark might be using his dart, but Jet's going to be denied again. They are out to the side, and the side is still come from the defenders, but Bullet's going to be pushing it against the middle. Going down. Jet trading the kill into
Spike
Ember.
down,
Dropping
B.
Spike drop. They have the information. Rotation being called right
One
now. Jet,
enemy remaining.
last man standing on this side with a
Spike
squad of
planted.
Omen going to be taking down Bullet. It's now down to 1v3 scenario. Using in favor of the defenders, and Jet does the job in return. Well, I think I'm gonna 6-on-6 does seem like a possibility now. So yeah, this is probably would be the second round for the defenders, aka Team Poggers. Well, Delhi Metro, they still have they have enough economy to survive this loss as well.
Oh,
These guys can
is that
put that to good
important?
use.
They do have enough of buffer, even a 4-round buffer that they have, Rambo, right now. From the defending side, that's a 2-6 score line, and this map, if you talk about it specifically, the more rounds you take in defendings, it gets a bit easy for you in the attacking sides as well, or maybe vice versa. But again, the buffer is something that they need to be really, really careful about, because 2-6, that's going to be a 4-round buffer, and you know how huge 4-round is. But right now, talking about the next round that's rolling in, can it be a 6-3 is going to be the biggest question. Attackers,
You want to
that is
play?
Delhi Metro,
Let's
we
play.
do see them going towards the B side, where there are two players already. There's a Raze, there's a Jet already waiting behind. They got the information, and I guess the rotation should have been called. And that's a clean headshot from Amber, takes down Jet. A beautiful shot. Happiness back there, a bit low on HP, needs to heal himself up before anything. There's one player, inside those.
Welcome to my world.
Inside that as well, there's gonna be ultimate use as well. So the site is yet not under complete control, I would say, because the spike has not been initiated yet. They need to initiate the spike as soon as possible, and as I say that the spike has been initiated, Ember will plant the spike. Fade, trying to gain more information. Define Happiness, let down there. One more player, no. Hawks misses the shot. That's going to be Fade taking him down as well. Nightmare is activating more and more information.
Player
Is denying
standing.
everything. Shivay takes down Fade as well. That's going to be the one last player surviving from the defender's side. And as soon as I say that, he goes down. 7th round rolling in for the attackers. And Rambo, now I feel like a 6-6 score line is next to impossible.
Well, that's clearly said. But for a second there, the defenders had this in their pocket. Not gonna lie. For a second back there, the defenders had this in their pocket. They were actually gonna pull this one off. But something happened right there. The Viper spit changed. A couple of rotations coming in from the defenders, and they kind of choked up a bit onto the tunnel push, and that caused death of 2 people. And here we are with the 7th round for the attacking side, aka Team Delhi Metro.
Prepare for hellfire!
Now, let's check out how this is going to be playing out for the attackers. Going to an all-out push towards this A side right now, where Shivi is going to be going a little early on. They're going to be walking into his own and he's going to be taking out Fade, but Define Happiness is going to be going for Fade on the Shivi. Bring this down to 4v3 scenario. Defenders in the advantage, but Ember's got the backstab, but he's going to be taking down in return. But I think he's going a lot of damage for the backstabbers. Jet going to be walking off that kill. Hoax on the other side. I did not see this coming. Hoax is in the side. Got to be getting that kill, and this assures him a plant if he does it right now. Nope, he's going to be lobbing around in just a bit, and he's waiting for a rotate, but little does he know, The rotate is in fact a backstab from the defenders. This is gonna be a counter push from both different angles. It's all down to wait, can he pull this one off? Can he do this? All that matters. Yo, he catches one. He's gonna spot the other jet.
enemy
And he
remaining.
gets the jet as well. This could be another round for the attackers. And Hawks goes in for a 4K carry for his team. I did not see this one coming, chat. These guys are on fire. Well executed use of his utilities, well executed use of his ultimate, and that, my friend, is a clip in my channel. I mean, that is a stop play right there for Delhi Metro. I'm gonna be keeping my eye open for Hoax, because Hoax right now with 10 kills on his name, with 9 deaths, 10 kills. But looking at JN, he's got 12 kills and just 4 deaths. 4.
It was
Well,
unbelievable.
yep.
That was quite unbelievable. But coming up to the next round, right now attackers trying to get an entry towards the A side, but will be pushed back from some grenades from the Rays as well. Right now, as you said, I need to have my eyes on what Hoax is going to pull off the board. The way that 3K and 4K just happened was completely unbelievable, and Hoax takes down the fine absence. That's one player down with the payload, trying to go in for more. As well, it takes down one
enemy
player.
remaining.
The second one goes down as well. The third will the third player be caught? But that's going to be the last player surviving. No other than Chamber. A huge responsibility that Chamber has with this 2-day force. Now, will
Spike
he
planted.
be able to clutch it? Is going to be the biggest question that we have right now. The spike has been initiated. It's been planted as well. That's Raze down there. He spots no implication. He gets a shot on Raze. Takes down Hoax. That's one man down. Now, Chamber, what more he can do is going to be the question. But before he can do anything else, Chamber from the other team takes him down, and that's going to be the 9th round rolling in for the sides of Delhi Metro.
Last round in the half.
Jane was clearly trolling with him. But yeah, I mean, Tigers do to play around with their prey, so here you have it. Apex Predators hunting down the defenders. But the last one before the switch, again, I've seen teams do amazing comebacks. Previously, even in the prelims round, the first round of 42, we saw teams making a comeback from a 9-3 scoreline. They made it all the way to a 9-on-9, and in fact, a couple of teams actually managed to win the game. So, could it happen again right now? Could the defenders switching up make them the Apex Predator in this game? For now, it is in terms of the attackers. Ember going to be going in for an early pick on to B long right now. Going to be working on an early kill. Jayan going to be coming in. He's going to be hearing the utility usage of Jet right now, but does not suspect it. Oh, he does, and he's going to be calling it back. Jet going to be walking up with a kill. Quick trade coming in from Shivy, and that's just going down the site as we speak. Spike going down.
Spike planted.
Over Ember going to be taking down the fine happiness, and Fade will be trying to make some damage through the walls. Not going to be engaging onto much. Ember and
player
Shivy pushing in,
standing.
catches Fade off guard. Lost and he's going to be booked off a goodbye. That is going to be the 10th round for the attacking side. 10-2
Switching
scoreline
sides.
here, folks. Could this be a massive comeback for Team Poggers, or are we going to see an easy win for Team Delhi Metro?
Double digits rolling in already for Delhi Metro. Right now, it's difficult for Poggers to, make a comeback. But right? Impossible itself says that I am possible. So, anything can happen right here. Within 19 seconds, we are going to go to the next round. But right now, as the sides have switched, attackers needs to be careful that if they even give more 1 or 2 rounds, that's going to be the match point for Delhi Metro, and that is the most dangerous things, because we know it's a best of 1, right? So it's kind of a do or die situation that you are into right now. But to the split that we are observing on our screens right now, the Poggers, they have, I guess, decided to have a split. You can see Jet on near to the B sides, the rest of the players near to the A sides. Some push from Shower as well with the Fade. They need to gain some more information on where the players are holding and what position they are holding. But right now, I guess that's an early rotation. That's a real quick rotation, I would say, from the sides of Delhi Metro. One player, that's Sova that we have on A, but Viper going back to B. The site is not yet under control for the attackers, and they need to take the site control as soon as possible. But we do see Delhi Metro pushing it. They need this victory. They need it as quick as possible. They want to finish it as quick as possible. Bullet a bit low on his HP, needs to patch himself up before anything. Showers, yes, we do see the players in Showers, but that's going to be a push from Amber. Gets punished with the push, and and Chamber will be taking Amber down. That's going to be JN down from the Jet. A frenzy shot is what gets connected. We have Nate trying to enter the side. Chamber takes down
One
Hoax
enemy
as well.
remaining.
That's one more down. 3K for Chamber. Takes down Hoax. The last surviving player, Viper. What more can a Viper do? And
30
this
seconds
is
left.
a flawless for the sides of attackers. Well, no, the flawless do gets denied. But Shive, a huge responsibility that this man has on himself. What he can do, takes down one player, trying to take down the second one as well, gets denied. And that's the third round rolling in for the sides of Hoax.
Well, this could be a comeback, folks.
Yep.
I'm not going to jinx it, but it could be a comeback. But let's see what's going to
Can I
happen.
get a drop?
'Cause we have 20
Thanks.
more seconds for these guys to get ready. From what I can see, attackers are going to be investing on that Spectre and heavy armor. Pretty common buy once you win the first round. But the defenders on this side, Shivi is going to be investing onto a sawed off. All right, okay. Well, these guys are going to be talking in business right now because from what I can see, the defenders are going to be going in for a dry round this round. And can they make this one work? Will it be an eco or will it be the fourth round for the attackers? Attackers pushing into hookah slowly. Define Happiness along with Jet trying to make this work right now. Oh, that is going to be a quick connect coming on to Jet. Not doing much damage. 88 points are coming onto it. And there you go, early kill coming in for Define Happiness. And there you have it. Man advantage for the attackers. For the attackers. They do spot JN, who's very, very low. Even a single whiff of a Fnair is going to be killing him. And this is where we're at right now. JN not having the idea that these guys have his position in check. And JN going to be taken down. And that is going to be huge, man, for the attackers now that they have to as well. Oh, but Shivi does take the trade in return. Define Happiness goes down. That's going to be a free spectre for these guys. But the A side is completely open. Raze, can he works? But Hoax, yep, he does. He does connect onto Fade. Could this be a comeback?
Maybe you just can't predict anything. Jet
Planted.
takes down Raze as well. That's going to be a 2 versus 3 retake. Then we have Amber onto the backstab waiting. And Shive, we can see her entering from the main. So that's going to be 2 players entering from 2 different sides. Now this strategy can work a bit in the favor. Amber connects the shot and Jet's that one more player down. Omen waiting there. Can he get in head? No. 34
One
HP
enemy
is what
remaining.
Amber is left with. Shive takes down Omen as well. That's the last player surviving the round that we thought was in the hands of attackers is just falling down towards the defenders as the spike gets kind of getting confused. Well, a 3K for Shive and the round, 11th round Rambo that goes in the hands of
Thrifty.
Delhi Metro.
But these guys actually made it work. They actually echoed their opponents. I mean, a beautiful round, but of course, heavy casualties on their side. Did manage to walk off with 2 Spectres. They're going to be holding on to that. The rest of them are going to be investing onto Vandals and heavy armor. A lot of creds in their inventory. These guys are pretty much loaded. I think these guys are going to be taking this one in return. But the attackers, I don't think they have any creds in their pocket. These guys are, well, let's just say that they are going to be, let's say they're going to be trying for another eco on their side. If this eco connects, well, that could prove an advantage for the attackers. But
Spike down, B.
JN
Last
going
player
for another dual
standing.
kill. On
Flawless.
fire, and that's gonna be Hawks. By the time I finish reading the team names, they've actually finished it off. Wow. So 12 rounds on
Match
the board.
point.
Match point for the defenders. Well,
Oh my god.
I mean, that I did not expect.
A quick flawless. Wow. There was like in a fractions of seconds that Delhi Metro got their flawless, and Delhi Metro right now knows that even if they are on the defending sides, if they attack, they're gonna get the rounds. If they just wait for the attacking sides to attack, it might let attackers take one more round. But right now, that's the last round, I would say. But what is that coming from the sides of City right now? Block the entrance as well. Takes down one. That was beautiful shots. Omen still trying his level best, but Shibay goes down. That's a quick shot from Fate, but right now Bullet comes into the fair trade. That's a 3 versus 3 equalizing situation that we have a do or die for Focus. Right now Bullet takes a 3K. Will it be
One
an
enemy
ace?
remaining.
Well, ace? No, but Amber
Spike
takes down
down,
Jet.
B.
Last man surviving. That's gonna be Happiness. Now, it depends completely on Happiness on how this round turns out. Takes down Host, but no, it couldn't.
Defenders
4K from
win.
Bullet, and Delhi Metro getting a win in this map for themselves, ladies and gentlemen. Can we have some noise for them in the chats as well?
Well, clearly, these guys came prepared. Looking at the scoreline that these guys had to offer, well, 19 kills onto Shive, Hoax with 14 kills, 16 kills onto J, and Bullet with 13 kills. And then we have Dictrix with 12 kills, Joke with 11, Happiness with 7, Ember with 10, Genesis with 5, and Husky with 6. Delhi Metro had this one in the bag. Delhi Metro aced onto this round because I this is what I predicted with them because they have been performing in the previous games. The admins were telling me that this is a team you got to watch out for. I've been seeing their games. Well, they have not proved me wrong. These guys are here, and I think I'm gonna be seeing more action coming in with these guys. There's a lot more games lined up. Speaking of a lot more games, we have another game lined up. So the next match is gonna be between Entree Red versus 5TM. This is okay. Here's an interesting thing. Entree is a team I'm looking out for. They had an awesome map number one. Uh, they're an all-girls team. They played their hearts out. They actually got a 13-3 victory on their map number one. They were ballistic. And I expect nonetheless from them for this next game. And 5TM is a team I've been seeing from the last season as well. I've been seeing them from the last season, and they're a team who carry forward their skill sets. And it is going to be an action-packed map number two. Darsh, any predictions for map number two today?
I'll be supporting Anta Esports, no doubts on that, and no caps on
All
that
right.
because right now, as you said, even I've seen Anta Esports performing prior. I've seen them doing magics in a match that doing beautiful comebacks that won't be possible. I've seen them having fights in prior tournaments as well. So yeah, this time I'll go with Anta Esports, but again, 5TM, a team you need to look out for.
I mean, a team to look out for indeed because they were a team who were there in the last season as well. So
Yep.
I'm going to be holding out to them just a little bit. Both of these teams are really good. I'm not going to side with either of them. Both of these teams have been 5TM, an all team I've been looking out for. Entree, an all girls team who are literally making the kills count. These girls are on fire. Interesting match coming up next in the NVIDIA GeForce Esports Festival, brought to you by Colorful Tech India and Crucial by Micron Technologies. This is Rambo Kamlesh. Going to be taking a short break with Darsh, and we're going to be back in just a bit.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the NVIDIA GeForce Esports Festival, powered by Colorful and crucial by Micron. This is me, Darshita, once again back with my co-caster Rambo to have the second map of the day between Enter Esports and 5TM. But before we go further into any kinds of discussions on what it is going to be, how are you doing, Rambo?
Well, I am doing fantastic, and I'm interested to see how this map is gonna play out. Because both these teams, I've been seeing 5TM from last season, and the interesting thing about 5TM is they're not a professional esports team. They're a team of group of friends who just play their hearts out, and it's nice to see that these guys have been playing in our last tournament series as well. They actually went to the round of 16, where they faced RH Optimistic Esports, but they couldn't make it. But they had a really good run for a team of friends who just want to have fun. And here they are, back at it again. These guys up for the action, and yeah, I mean, they're fairly well. I mean, I wish I had a bunch of these guys like these guys. They're having fun. This is where they have fun. They come out to the tournaments, they try out their luck, they play their hearts out. And looking at this, like Ritzy, Senpai, Ace, and Trexie, all of these guys, I've seen them play in our previous season as well. These guys can go ballistic, but sometimes they just have fun. On the other side, of course, we have Entren, which is basically a all-girls team. So this team is one of those teams who are really professional. I mean, this team, I've seen them play map number one. They were ballistic. They actually went to a 13-3 victory for map number one, and I figure they're going to be putting up the same kind of show. And they've been on active duty since Feb, so they have quite of a sync. So yeah, Ian, Dash, any takeaways for you?
I'm just looking forward to a call where the director is like, "Come on, the map is started." Because the way you just stated about both of the teams, I'm pretty excited because for me, I would say it's kind of new to watch both of these teams performing. I mean, yeah, Enter Esports, yes, I've seen them performing, but for 5TM, it's a complete new team that I am gonna have my eyes on. So I'm pretty excited to see what the scoreline is in the very first half.
Yep, and we have the map pick already done. Let's check out what these guys have chosen. Another Ascent. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Just before this game, I was telling that fact that Ascent was one of those maps where they just kept choosing it again and again and again. Again, it was one of the oldest maps in the game. Yup, the lineups are easy to, get a hand of, and you can hold on to a lot of strats in this map. Well, from what I can see, this is gonna be an interesting map pick. I've seen these teams play, both these teams, in fact. But 5 p.m. I've seen them play the same map last year, and I've seen Enshra play the same map this year for map number one, where they had a 30-3 win. Are they gonna have the same kind of win, or are 5 TM gonna be doing some itsy bitsies, and are they gonna be showing some upsets, and are they gonna be winning? Well, time is only going to tell because the admins are readying up the map right now. We're going to be jumping into the agent selection in a bit. We're going to be jumping into the game in just some time. I mean, Dash, any takeaways, anything that we have to look out for, and what is your score prediction for this game? I mean, I'm gonna hold on to your last pick, which was 6-on-6
Um,
for the halftime. But yeah, go
It
ahead.
didn't happen. It did eventually happen, the 6-6 scoreline that I predicted the prior time. But this time, to what you have predicted and what you have talked about these teams, I think Enter will be taking on 13-3 once again, a 13-5, somewhere like the way you have been telling about them so much. I feel so, but at the end of the day, Casticos is something that is for real. So anything or everything can happen here. But again, coming to the map itself, it's going to be Ascent, as we had a look on the map selections as well. But right now, what I'm more interested is the agent selections, because mirror comms is something that I've been missing, since a long time. So if I get to see a mirror comms this time, I guess again I'll be the most happiest person alive right now.
Well, I know for a fact this is gonna be an action pack game because yeah, both these teams I have a lot of data on. But what I can't predict is what the scoreline is going to be. What is your take on the scoreline?
As I said, like, right, it's quite difficult to predict, but I'll go with
Come on, give me
13-5.
13-5. All right, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, but technically speaking of a scoreline, the production guy. I mean, we have a production guy here. Is a pretty cool guy. I mean, you guys have to meet him. I mean, if you guys know him, you're pretty cool as well. So he kept a. I mean, he had a thing with me. He told that it's gonna be a 30-1 game for yesterday for Entrer,
Yeah,
but
I remember.
they actually won it in a different scoreline, and he still owes me for that one. So I'm watching you, production guy. I'm watching you. We're gonna be going in for another game. Let's see what we have to offer. Ascent, fun map to start the day. I mean, end the day with technically. This is gonna be our final map for the day. Chat, if you guys have any prediction of what's the scoreline gonna be, drop it in there. Let's see if you can get the analytical hats on. So yeah, we're just going to be jumping into the game in just a bit. Teams are readying up. The Abbots have confirmed. Teams have joined the lobby. Agent selection is going to be going on in just a bit. So, Darsh, any key pointers for this game? Anything to look out for? Because Ascent, again, it's one of those old maps. You have a lot of data. You have a lot of smoke lineups. You have a lot of utility lineups in your favor. So, what is your take on it?
See, Ascent is a map which I won't say is attacking favored or defense favored, because it is the most balanced map, I would say, that Valorant scenarios have right now. I mean, after the additions of doors and everything, you can make it attacking favor or defensive favor, the way you perform. I mean, as you said, right, with your lineups and everything, you can make it work in your favor. But to be specific, it's a complete balance between both attacking and defending. So at the end of the day, it's gonna be a battle between gameplays, right? It's like a clean aim, utilities, and ultimates. It's all about the plays of the same.
Clean aim, clean game. That's what you get.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, the production guy just said that it's going to be 30-0 in favor of Entrer. So
Okay.
I'm gonna hold on to that, man. Yesterday I let you slip. Today I ain't gonna let you slip, man. If you owe me twice if it's wrong today, okay? But yeah, we're gonna be jumping into the game in just a bit. A lot of fun action going on here from our side and the production desk and the Casa deck. We're having a lot of fun. You guys in the chat should have your fun as well. Share the streams with your friends. Get them on board. Let's see if we can have a couple of giveaways on today's live stream. We have a lot of giveaways planned up in this series. The NVIDIA GeForce Esports Festival brought to you by Colorful Technologies and Crucial by Micron. Check out the RTX range of iGame GPUs from Colorful Tech India. And of course, if you have terrible read or write speeds on your SSDs, I think it's high time you switch over to Crucial. They got some amazing portable SSDs and HDDs which have amazing, blazing fast speeds of writing and reading capacities. You guys gotta try it out for yourself to believe it. And of course, they got their awesome ballistics rams as well. You gotta try those ones. I personally use a ballistics ram myself. They are amazing. You guys gotta try that yourself. Speaking of that, we have the map picks ready, and we have the agents gonna be jumping into the map. Uh, in just a bit. So yeah, I mean, action coming up your way for any predictions. In my opinion, I am gonna see a more of an aggressive pick coming in here. And of course, I think 5TM are gonna be on the attacking side on
Mm.
this map, and the defenders are gonna be Team Antra. And last time they Antra played this map, it was them on the attacking front for the first time. So they had an easy 13-3 scoreline. Uh, could it repeat? Darsh,
I'm just waiting to see what strategies both of the teams have. Now, right now, the previous map that we just witnessed, even after, the Lee Metro was in the defending sides, they were playing for picks. Now, this is one of the strategies that is most used, right? You do not see the spike planted or not. You just pay for picks. You go behind the players, you run behind the players, and you play for picks. Now, there's something that I do see coming from the sides of Anther Esports, as they are, starting on the defending sides. They may play for picks and get a 13-0, as the production said, and he may owe you something, right?
he does owe me something. I mean, like, come on, man, production guy. You gotta check out this guy. He's a really cool guy. I mean, if you guys know him in chat, well, pox to you. For this game, though, I think the attackers are going to be going in for a different kind of map up pick. But I may be wrong. We have the picks going to be coming up in just a bit. I feel the Entry are going to be going with the classical, the Jet and Killjoy duo is what I feel is going to be on their name. Probably Arena or else a Raze, something on that aspect. But I don't think a Sage is going to be invested onto any of these teams. Would there be a Sage? I mean, it's a send. I mean, you pretty much can do it without a Sage. But question is, do you want to get a Sage? So, do you think a Sage is going to be coming in, Darsh?
Yes, definitely. I
All right.
mean,
So
for the first time, I wouldn't be agreeing you that coming to the agent that Sage is. Yes, it's a sentinel. It's used. Its most used ability would be healings and those walls that have been used multiple times. But again, right, with Sage, you just can't take her for healings or something. But mostly, you use that slow ops to just put a full stop on the push that attackers
yeah.
give. So it's gonna be important, and I do see a Sage coming, Rambo.
Yep, but speaking of Sage, I had this guy called Falcon in the last season. We used to call
Yeah,
him the Battle Sage. He was a myth. I mean, he was a legend in last season because he always took a Sage. He went
yeah.
ballistic. He was always top fragging his team. And after I saw him play Sage, I kind of changed my mindset about Sage. I was like, Sage is an initiator for him. And he just used Sage as an initiator. I had no idea how he did it, but he actually made it work. And now dropping into the map. The map picks. Oh, all right. So we do have one pick of Sage on the defensive side. The attackers are going in for. All right. There's gonna be a Jet, Omen, Shova, Killjoy, and Reyna are gonna be their picks. Right, so we
This
have a little bit
composition.
of a tech issue going on, so we're gonna be going in for a rollback, I feel, from what's gonna be happening right now. So, yep, the admins have called in for a tech pause, and the admins are gonna be working on that.
Well, with the composition that uh, I see right now, I feel so it's gonna be a pretty one-sided map. I mean, not sure yet completely, but with the composition we have with the lockdown of KJ, the Sage, and all this, it may be a complete one-side domination. But again, as I said, it's not a complete attacking favor or a defense. Favor map. So you need to play with your utilities and abilities. You need to make sure that you have the mid area in your control, because after the two sides, it's the mid area that matters the most, right?
Yep, so we are going in for a quick reset for the map, and it's going to be a zero, or a player just disconnected from one of those teams, and these guys are going to be going back into a reset. We're going to be starting the map fresh on from the start. More action coming your way, and now this is the best time. I'm going to talk to my buddy, the production guy. He's been roaming around this map for quite some time, and my man, do you got anything to show us? I mean, you
Uh,
showed us Teddy Bear yesterday, but do you got anything else to show us? Yeah, that's a no.
uh,
That's bad. But what is this Teddy Bear exactly?
that's a clear no. He's trying to find out something that he can
All
show.
right. I mean, he's been roaming around this map for quite some time. He's been taking some
Yeah.
couple of POG photos. He's been doing his research on the game. I mean, he's a pretty damn cool production guy. But yeah, I mean, sad to know that you only have one Easter egg for us, man. I thought you had multiple Easter eggs. Sad. Do you have any more Easter eggs, my man?
I doubt.
Are you
No.
sure about that? Yeah, I mean, yeah, he does say yes. He does say yes for something. Well, there you have it.
Oh God.
Now we're gonna be jumping into the game in just a bit. It is a fun day today, a fun day at the production deck, fun day at the caster side, and I hope it's a fun day for you guys as well who are watching in chat. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you call in your friends. You see what we're doing. It's gonna be a fun day today. A lot of action, a lot of high intensity gameplay coming your way with this map to end off day 5 in week number 1. This action-packed sequence of these games are going all the way to a land final. We are in fact going to be going in for a land final for this event. The top 2 teams who are going to be qualifying for this event are in fact going to be in a land.
Now that's the most amazing news our audience, would probably have right now. But what we are waiting for is the map to get started. The players are even waiting for the same, because I want to see the score line. I really want to see that will things go to what we have predicted them to go. I mean, whatever predictions we are making, will things really go the way we want them, or will it be a complete different story on what we are pre-assuming before the match has already begun. So I'm quite interested to witness, and it happens certainly that when you are quite interested for few things, those things makes you wait more. So Rambo, I guess that's the things that is happening with us right now.
Well, good things do take time. I mean, that's what they
Yeah,
say.
absolutely. plus
Well,
plus one to that, right? Good
yeah,
things definitely take a lot of time.
I mean, there's this. I mean, I don't know if the production guy has this. My man, do you have the worm? There's this one specific worm in this game. We actually ran across all the different maps in Valorant, and there's this Easter egg where there's just this one worm with the hat and a stick. Man, do you know where that is? I mean, that worm. I mean, it's on every single map. I mean, on Icebox, it's above the crane. On Heaven, it's on a different place. I mean, it's just right. There it
Oh,
is. There's the worm. I mean, there's that. That's the worm I was talking to you about. And then there's going to be a bear with the worm, and the developers had their fun. I mean, they've actually placed this in all the maps in Valorant. If you have a uh, free roaming camera in a custom lobby, I suggest you go check out the Easter eggs. It's pretty much fun. We had some fun finding out. Did you have fun, production guy?
yeah,
Y-
yes.
y- y- but-
No.
uh,
Oh,
no,
let's say no.
are you sure about that? Okay. We're gonna have let's have a talk about that. After we're done with this game.
Probably the production guy has explored too much of this worm that you're talking about, and that's why it's quite annoyed to see it again and again and again in the
Yep.
specific map. But right, oh yeah, you got the answer. You got the answer, my friend. You got the answer. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys are waiting for this map to get started, and you might get bored of whatever we are talking about. But we are more excited. Trust me when I say that we are pretty more excited for this map to start as soon as possible and to witness some amazing. Actions happening out there, the different strategies happening out there. But right now, I want you guys to be more interactive with us, with the help of comment section. Go down in the comment section, let us know which team are you guys supporting. Make sure you guys check us out on our Instagram as well, if you are loving the way we are casting and entertaining you guys out here. But for now, all you guys need to do is spam the name of your favorite teams down there in the comment section, motivate them, spread love. That's all.
Yep, we're going to be taking a quick break. We're going to rehost this lobby and be right back in just a bit. Give me a sec. So I hate this game so much, dude. I hate fucking much.
I'll start. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After the short break, we are extremely sorry for the connections issues and the technical issues we had. But right now, we are back with this game that you guys were pretty excited to, and the first round as well. Well, the agent selection that we had prior is the same once again. But right now, this map, we have Enter Esports on the defending sides and 5TM on the attacking. Right now, 5TM trying to take the A side under their control. We have Enter trying to defend them. A shot from Baila, and that's going to be Trexie down. One player lost from the attacking already within some few seconds, done and dusted. Right now, that's going to be a 5 versus 4. The site is not yet under control, and they are just waiting and holding on. To talk about rotations more, I guess it's quite difficult to take a control over the B site as well, because there you can see the KJ and Sova already. So you know, right, KJ takes care of the entire site, and you do not need to take attention when you have a KJ. So right now, taking the control of B site is next to impossible. But right now, the aggression going towards the A side is something that Enter Esports needs to be a bit careful about. Sage, a bit low on HP, needs to heal herself up before doing anything.
30 seconds left.
Not yet down yet, but last 20 seconds remaining, and that is something they need to be careful about. Jet takes down one more. That's a 3K. That's a 3K in the first round itself. Takes the fourth one down. Will it be an ace? That's an ace. That's an ace in the beginning only. Oh my god, what a beautiful way Enter Esports to begin this round.
We've actually, I mean, this is what I was talking to you about. They've been grinding hard, and Balia has, she is the IGL for Enter. So Enter, she is on fire, going with a quick ace. Okay, so let's clarify some stats to the chat. In the series of the last year, we had the same series last year in December, and throughout the last series, the first ace that we had was way back in the semifinals, and here we are, day one on the live stream. The second map we have a day, so the action is going uphill. Right now we can see a B push coming in. Senpai going to be taking an early kill onto the ace carrier for 100. So they are going to be a man down, man advantage for the defenders. Defenders having a lot of information to work with right now. They are in fact rotating from the A side. They have all the info they need. This is going to be a B push right now, and the defenders are holding on to their positions. No one giving any leaks whatsoever. They are holding this to perfection, but it depends on the utility pushes of how these guys are going to be doing. And there you have it, a push coming in early on, and this is going to be a secure side spot. There you have it. Rady and Aventi are going to be going on for early picks right now. Senpai and Britzy going down, and that's going to be man advantage, leveled off to a 2v4 scenario, and the defenders have this game back in their hands. Trexie going ahead with the plant, not going to be planting just yet. Alarm bot being triggered right now. A push coming in from Rady. He's going to be taking out one. He's going to be taking out two. And Rady and Aventi going hard, and Rady going in for a 3 kill for her team. There you have it, folks. First round with an ace. Second round with 3 kills to her name. This is going to be an action-packed game.
Oh my god, Enter Esports. The way they have just started their domination in the very first and second round is going to get, you know, 5TM into a lot of trouble. Right now, 5TM, they have their eyes on the Jet from Enter Esports itself. They know that if they take down that Jet, it's going to be a bit more easy for them to take the control of the entire site. But again, coming back to Rady, a beautiful 3K that we just saw her in the previous round. 2-0, the scoreline that we have right now. The third round, it is a bye round, but let's see. That's a full buy round. Actually, that's a full buy round. But Enter Esports players, that's not gonna be. They're not gonna be going in for a full buy right now with some Spectres, a Ghost, and Vandal. We do see the sides of Enter Esports right now. 2-0 scoreline. Will it be continued to 13-0 is going to be the biggest question, because you know, we had a prediction of 13-0 happening. Right now, the aggression going towards the A side might be a bit difficult, because the Jet again is holding wines already, and I hardly doubt anyone is sure of the position that Bailey is holding down there. One player is already there. The trigger doesn't take one, but a fair trade comes in from the Sage, takes down Jet. That's going to be an equalizing situation, a 4v4 situation. The site is not yet under the controls for 5TM, whereas the site is completely in the hands of, you know, Enter Esports right now, Rambo.
Yep, a rotation has been called on, but I think if they rotate fast enough, they can go to the B side early on. But of course, a Killjoy rotating early on for the defenders. Arc is going to be watching
Teleport's
this
ready.
rotate, but Killjoy is all you need to hold on to the side. The information is all they need to play this round.
30
with.
seconds
And
left.
I think they have that information calling on another rotate. Sova is on a rotate from CT, and this could possibly be a B play right now. But attackers not letting anything slip right now, clearing all the angles, not making any mistake. And what's happening now is this is also giving the defenders more time to rotate right now. 14 seconds on the clock. Lot of angles to
10
clear right now.
seconds left.
10 seconds. Can these guys make it work? Spike has made its way into the side right now. Oh, push the smoke. It's going to be a one for Ansha. Avanti going to be fitting
Spike
that clip
planted.
immediately on, and that is going to be a 4v3 scenario right now.
Spike is being
Last
planted
player
in the
standing.
last few seconds that they had on the timer, but right now 1 versus 2 retake is what we are having on our screen. Set
One
by
enemy
Outlet,
remaining.
down 1. That's beautiful.
Don't interrupt my
kill,
work.
but right at the front, no! He needs to be careful. That's the very first round. Rolling in for the sides of 5TM, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-1 scoreline that we have right now. Now, with the buys that, Enter Esports had in the previous round, it was quite difficult for them to get a hold on the entire round. And right now, I guess Enter Esports will be going in for a full buy. I doubt we are going to see any operator coming in the hands of Baila out there, but
Yep.
it's going to be a
Why don't we
full
bring
buy
up the-
round.
Yep, why don't we bring up the scorecard right now and check out what these guys are packing in. All right, so we have the credits to roll around with, and now we have an operator in play as well. This is going to be an A push right now, an all-out A push right now. Balia is not going to be holding on to that aggressive angle. This is going to be a side play happening here. Jet watching on towards mid. 2 defenders watching on to this A side right now. Lineups being made right now. Senpai going to be the early agent to check the angles.
That's
He's going to be gathering a lot of information, but once the smoke fades, all hell's going to break loose. And there you have it, winners. That will come in. This could be an open side, but Mo and it's out of the winning in kills. Mo's going to be taken down in return. 4v4 right now on the board. It's anyone's game. Jet has her ultimate ready, but there's going to be taking another kill. Jollies goes down, and that is that's a secure side for the attackers. Rich is going to be ballistic. Rady going to be trading that kill. 2v3 scenario retake. A huge task to us, but can they do it? Killjoy has his ultimate ready, but can he convert? And Venti going to be taking another kill from Stretchy. And there you go, Rady going to be using that Killjoy right now. And this could be a possible fight, a possible retake
enemy
happening
remaining.
here right now.
Last
Venti
player
trying to do the
standing.
damage, not going to be doing much, but does do the kill onto Ancha. And he spared last person alive holding on the side and is detained. This could be. Wait a minute. The Killjoy doesn't know that she is close. And this is gonna be a huge mistake. Ace gonna be taking in 4 kills to her name, and that is gonna be a round for the attackers. Quite unfortunate.
Right.
Yeah, Killjoy did not check the angle. Again, time was of the essence that they had to push, but that was a huge mistake.
Why is the only question I have right now. The round was in the name of Anther Esports after, Rady using her lockdown. But nevertheless, that's an equalizing scenario right now. That's a 2-2 scoreline that we have. Now, this round is going to decide a lot of things. Do we see a 2-3 or a 3-2 is going to be the question. Right now, aggression going towards the B side. We do have Killjoy. The entire setup is ready for the B side. And the rest of players with the backstab. Are you kidding me? Enter Esports going in for the backstab. Gets punished. 1 down, 2 down. Moi takes down 1 player. That's going to be Jet down. Enter Esports. That
enemy
was
remaining.
not something I just saw coming. The entire team went for the backstab, and right now the KJ is the only surviving player. Now she has all of her setup already ready on the B side to hold on to the aggression, but I do see the spike going towards the A side and being planted already. So right now I'm so short of the situation that this round is going to roll in for the sides of 5 team. Enter Esports, a bit of difficulty. They shouldn't, the entire team going in for a backstab was quite a huge surprise for me, right?
Well said, because as of now, I did
coming
not
back.
expect that backstab to kick in that fashion. But of course, we're back at the game. It's early on, 2-2 on the scoreboard. Rady does manage to walk away with a gun, and possibly a kill right now if she goes on for this hunt. It depends on if she's going to be playing this safe or if she's playing this for the hunt. And I think she's going to be going in for the hunt. Knows the angle. It's going to be checking that.
No.
Timing not in her favor, and timing is not her best friend. That's going to be Ansha going to be taking on the little bit Rady.
That backstab changed everything, Rambo. That backstab changed everything. Now we know, right? Ender Esports is on the defending sides. I still remember myself saying that Ender Esports will be playing for picks, and we can see that clearly, right? The aggression that Ender Esports is showcasing us, even after being on defending, says a lot of things on what Enter Esports is going to do on the attacking sides. But right now, it's going to be 5 seconds for the next round. Will it be an equalizing 3-3 again or a 2-4 that we witnessed? Will 5TM take a lead over here? Right now, the spike is being into the hands of Astra. I do see an aggression again from the players of Antelope Esports going in for a hard push right now. Let's see.
That is...
Fury takes
Spike down
one.
mid.
That's the spike carrier down, but nevertheless Mattia down and be revived back by the Sage itself. Reina takes down one. Yes, quick trade comes. But Moe takes down two, but that's going to be Ritzy taking down Moe as well. A 3 versus 3 equalizing situation that we have right now. Again, the round is not in the hands of any teams right now, but a rotation that we see coming to the A side. The Omen is already ready to take one tier down. She does that beautifully. One tier is down.
One enemy
The
remaining.
second one goes as well. The last surviving player, Chamber, not sure of what more can he do, Rambo.
Well, he's going to be smoking this off. He is, in fact, in control right now. Jollies, can she make this one work? He's going to be changing the angle. I probably think Senpai is not going to be ready for this one, but he does have a suspicion someone's there. Well, is this going to be... The smoke is going to be holding on for just quite a bit, but right now he is on a choke point towards spawn
30
and
seconds
towards
left.
mid. All the other defenders converging on his location, but he does manage to walk away with that kill. It's a 1v2 scenario. I think it's doable. 20 seconds on the clock. 2 angles to cover right now. It's gonna be Heaven versus L right now. And West is 14 seconds and not the best of time to go for a plant. And there you have it. Senpai gonna be taken up by Avanti. And 3-on-3 early on in the board. Both these teams fighting close to the chest. These rounds are really crucial because right now the defenders, I think they're a little choked up on the economy. They are going to be investing on some semi-buys. Right, let's see what these guys have to offer. ENT, can these guys pull this one to a 13-3 win or 13-4 win, or are we going to see a close quarter combat coming in here from both these teams? But right now, what I can say is the Jet from the defending side, aka Balia, she
You want to
has-
play? Let's
well, I think
play.
she's going to be going in from the headshots right now because that's the weapon she have for the headshots. And Senpai going to be playing on towards the mid, but let alone does he know, mid is in fact free. They've left the mid free for contention, but they are in fact pushing on towards this A side right now, which is held on to a Omen on their reg with a quick rotate coming in from Jet and an Astra. Apologies, Reina. So this is going to be a close one, but they do expect a backstab coming in, and it's going to be a close one. But there you go, Johnny's going to be taken down, and that's going to be a free side. This probably has to be a retake for the defenders, but are they going to be pushing this right now? They're not going to be having the best of angles, but does manage to get that one.
One enemy remaining.
And the third kill as well. Rady goes down. And it's all down to the last person standing. Sova, can she do it? He takes down one, but it's going to be a quick trade coming in from Senpai, finally getting that kill on his operator. And there we have it, folks. 4-3 close combats coming in from both these teams.
That's a timeout. I saw that coming. That's a timeout from Enter Esports. Right now, they need to re-strategize on what actually is happening because, you know, Enter Esports, they are playing in for picks. Sure, they are playing in for picks, but again, it has come to a point where Enter Esports is getting caught in their own strategies. Now, the sides of 5TM knows that Enter Esports is going to get a bit more aggressive and they are just utilizing it in a better and a beautiful way. So, maybe a lot of re-strategize things that need to be implemented right now, and we might see things changing because, you know, right, a timeout, it either boosts your confidence or it just gives a full stop completely.
Yep. But of course, either way, my production guy, my guy.
Yeah.
My guy. Where's that 13-0 at, my boy? And you owe me another one for today. What do you mean no? He owes me, man. He owes me. that's on you, Chad. You gotta make sure the production guy gives me yours. And we are gonna be jumping back into the game. I still have my hopes high for Rancher, and these girls are gonna be pulling something off their hat right now because the timeout early on. I think they're gonna just have to patch some mistakes here and there because, as far as I know, they bring it close. Just not able to close it. But 5TM, my boys, they are on fire. The same thing that I saw last season, this season as well. These guys are on fire and are on a roll. Let's see if you guys can make this one round count. But whoa, a different style pushing in here. It's gonna be a 4-star push on towards A side right now. But is he gonna be having a quick He's got 3 kills and 4 kills. But Mantra is going to be a bad one, and she's going to be taking an early kill on the Jollies, and that is going to be a 4K towards the name of Ritz. And hey, 5 rounds on the board for 5TM, 3-5 on the board, 5TM. Let's see if these guys can make this one work, because so far, these guys happen to be in the driver's seat, but again, it is an attacker side. These guys have the agents for an attacker side play. Question is, are they going to be carrying this forward? Defenders, let's see if the timeout made any difference. So far, it is going to be a all-out B push.
Getting difficult, I would say, for the sides of Under Esports. The push that they are making on the attackers, it's just biting them back. Right now, they need to be careful. They're holding back their positions, and you can see that clearly. 3 players on the A side. Jet with an operator as well. So short, 1 connection, and you can stop the push that they are having on the B side. But right now there's a mid push as well from the Chamber. They need to be careful about the mid, because if by any chance Chamber gets the mid control, it can be quite difficult for the other players to get the side control as well. But right now all players just going back, trying to take more of mid and not off side right now. But I guess Sova has already your healer down,
Spike
2 players down to the
mid.
third one goes as well. That's 2 players surviving a 3 versus 2 situation that we have right now. Reyna standing strong, entered the site already, just waiting and waiting. But right now I could see the spike in the mid, and that's stuck. The spike, I would say the spike is stuck in the mid. There's 2 players in the front, 1 player at the back. Player can go to fight against
30 seconds
the
left.
Reyna as well. But there's 1 more player surviving, and what more he can do, a 1 versus 2.
One enemy
we have
remaining.
Esports. Okay, that's Jet taking down a 1 versus 1. But what is on stake right now is the 19 HP. A 19 HP clutch. Can we witness that?
Spike
30
planted.
seconds remaining for the spike to get planted. But yes, the spike gets planted there and there. A clean headshot is what she needs right now. But no, it gets denied. It was so close. It was a nice try, I would say, from the Jet. But that's the 6th round rolling in for the sides of 5TM.
Again, look at this. I mean, they have the game in their control.
Yep.
They're just not able to convert it because they had the spike in their control. They had mid to their control. All they had to do was hold. But again, props to 5TM. These guys who went around and they got the picks. But earlier she did her best, could not convert on the 1v1 with 19 points. I felt. But 6-3, slowly inching ahead to it. I mean, oh my god, this is gonna be a solid lead if you win a couple of more rounds.
Spike
wait,
down
what? Excuse
A.
me, hello?
Nowhere to run!
What? Okay, my brain can't process that one right now, but I'm just gonna skip that one. But after he can do this. I mean, if he does, but the spike drop, that is gonna be a sound cue for the defenders to that this is gonna be an A play. So that sound cue has caused it to rotate towards the mid, and these guys are rotating in, and this is gonna be a convergence point here, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be a convergence point. Both teams are going to be fighting on this one position. Chris coming in, Johnny is going in a shot. Gonna be taking down 2 kills. That does not take the 3rd one. Jet coming out with the knives. Could this be a round for the defenders or the attackers? Are they going to be taking this one back? Spike inside. Ritzy going to be taking on more. And that is going to be securing the site for them.
One
defenders
enemy remaining.
already pushed. And that's going to be
Down
Ritzy going to be
A.
taking an early kill. Radiant and Benji. Quick trades coming in.
could not
And
have made
is
that
gonna be a
easier.
defender round. But a costly round in return. 3 of the defenders going to be taken down on that buy. Going to be affecting their economy a little bit, but of course, not going to affect them in a large way. Attackers on the other side, quite surprised what happened back there, but yeah, I mean, if we can get the clip of that Jet kill, man, that was shocking.
Amazing. It was
Shocking,
amazing
yeah.
at the same time.
I mean, I
Yeah.
saw the jet go up, but where did the kill come from? I mean,
There was a
I
clean
had
headshot. There was a complete clean
my
head
mind gone
connection.
Deploying
that.
drone.
Well,
I can
speaking
relate
of-
to that. But right now, we're moving forward to the next round. 4-6 scoreline is what we have. I really wish to end this round with a 6-6 scoreline because I didn't see that happening in the, previous match. But right now, a 4-6 scoreline that we have. Players, we can see one at the mid, but she gets punished. That's Astra down once again. Now I feel like this Jet and Astra do have a different connection out there because the previous round it happened the same. This round it eventually happened the same. But right now the push is still going on towards the B side and somewhere mid as well. But the Reina has a different plan. I guess she'll be going towards the A side, rotating from the complete spawn directly. So it might be a complete different decision that she has to make. But defenders right now are just holding back their position because they
Right
are
here.
a bit less with information. I would say right now they're not sure on where the players exactly want to go. But the alarm bot will be giving in a bit of information out there with the smokes
spike
as well. It's
carrier
going
is
to be a
dead.
more of information. Jet
Spike
takes down
down
one more.
mid.
That's going to be the Sage down. Rena takes down Rena, and one more. That's gonna be the Jet down. A 3 versus 3 equalizing situation that we have. But right now, we have one. Takes down one. Takes down second.
Spike
No,
down
Vision
mid.
just takes down the one. And equalizing situation once again. A 2
Scanning
versus
ahead.
2 situation. Spike has not been initiated yet. Needs to
10
make sure that
seconds
the
left.
spike gets planted. Well, yes, spike gets planted in just a 9-second of time. Now doors closed. Rena is on her ultimate right now, so they need to be careful about the Rena's ultimate. Right now it's gonna be a 2 versus 2 retake, Rambo.
Yep, it's an OV here, but can they do it? Killjoy is the perfect agent for a retake right now, and they have the information where Reina is going to be holding on to. Quick trades come in, but not going to be engaging onto that.
Last
Here.
player
Generator's not an
standing.
angle, they're checking, and Senpai is going to be coming and taking down a Venti, and that is going to be a quick trade coming in here, and that is another round for the attackers. 7-4 on the board
Last
right now,
round
ladies
before
and
the
gentlemen.
switch.
Will this be an easy game for the attackers, or are we going to be seeing a comeback coming in here from the defenders?
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Any moment tables can turn around. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the last round before we, the rounds, before the swap, it's going to be the last round that we have. But talking about buy, I guess Enter is into a lot of difficulties. We can see 2 Bulldogs here, 1 Judge and 2 Vandals from the sides of Enter Esports. Whereas for 5 TM, it's not so difficult to get them a good buy. But what is Enter doing? 1 player down, 2 player down. That's a line of fire. That
You are
both of these
divided.
players come in. Through Astra will be taking down 2 players. That's a huge, huge mistake that Enter Esports is making right now. This push cost them a lot. Right now, Jet holding that position, takes down 1 beautifully, but loses a bit of her HP. That's going to be 56 HP on both that she has right now. With the investment of Astra's ultimate this round is a more of an attack rather than the defenders. But right now, Rady will be taking down Ritzy. That's going to be 1 player down as well. She has a man to play around with. Senpai trying to go a bit further. Takes down Rady. That's going to be 1
Ready.
player down.
Last
That's 2
player
versus
standing.
3 retake. Well, my bad. That's going to be a 1v3 retake. The last surviving player, Avanti. Her location, yes, it's been compromised. She got out there. A perfect shot from Agbear. And that's going to be a 4-8 scoreline, ladies and gentlemen, where
Switching
we had
sides.
Enter Esports on the defending and 5 PM on the attacking.
Well, I mean, let's see if this could be. Let's just see if this could be the changeover. Because look at this, man. Could this be a change around? Because attacking side did prove easy for Team Enter last time they played this map. Could they make this one count as well? Because they have what it takes to be an all-out attacking lineup. But on the other side, the defenders have a Sage in their inventory as well, so they have a defensive lineup as well. But the only thing is, they don't have a proper retake character. So, will that come back to bite them? Well, we'll know in about 5 seconds. Round's gonna be kicking off, and this is gonna be an all-out A peak. But of
Deploying
course, there's
drone.
gonna be a mid Killjoy who's gonna be trying to get some information and flag up in return. Oh, that's a lot of information leaked onto the the attackers. I mean, they have the information right now. And Trare has the information that there's going to be 3 people playing onto this A side right now. Rotation has been called, but they are not going to be sticking to it. because Killjoy has not reported a rotate coming in here from the defenders. Now that they know that this is gonna be an A play, defenders are gonna be going in for a slow rotate. Oh wait, the bluff has been called. Defenders are rotating on towards mid. A side slowly being left alone. If the timing plays right, they have a mid to play with. If they play this right, this could be a possible A side grab for the attackers. Can they make it count?
That's a question. That's a big question that we
Scanning ahead.
they have right now, but the site is not yet under control, and that is something they need to be really, really careful about. Positions they have been compromised already. They're trying to take in more. Senpai takes down one, Trexie takes down
Spike down
that's
A.
three players down, and the fourth one down.
Player
And for the last
standing.
surviving player, what more can Rady do right now? A 1
Bot
versus
coming
2
back.
that
30
she has.
seconds
But
left.
ideally, I'll take it a 1 versus 1 because you know the Sova is already really low on HP. One beautiful head,
And
and
there you have it. There you have why you have the Sage. He healed up the Sova, and now both of them are back.
Oh God.
Both of them are back, and this is
Um,
why. This is why I said the defenders have the perfect agent to play around in the
Yep,
defensive side as
true.
well.
10 seconds left.
Out of charges.
All time's not going to be the best friend for Team Enter right now, but 5 seconds on the fast ball, and that's going to be a kill. Well, lucky that Rady died, because if
Thank
she
you.
did not, she wouldn't be getting the credits for surviving that round, and she won't be able to go for even a semi-buy for the third round. Well, this does not seem like this does not seem going the way that Ensure had expected it to go. But 5TM have got this game in their pockets. A couple of more rounds, and these guys are gonna be getting this one in the bag. 9-4 on the scoreline. Ensure they've got to pull something out of the hat right now. Something has to come out. A new strategy, or these girls have it in. I mean, these girls can do it. But
Yep.
it's just about the missing of timings that they need to counter out with.
That's gonna be true. That's gonna be completely true. 9-4 scoreline. They need to make sure that 5TM doesn't hit the double digit. But right now, with the buys that Enter have, it's quite difficult, I would say, for them to make this round happen. Enter takes down one player, but no, Trexie will be taking down Bela down, and that's gonna be the main. Now, Righty trying to enter the side, takes down
Spike
her
down
as well. That's
A.
gonna be 2 players down on the side of Trexie. That's a Guardian being used beautifully from the Astra right now. 21 HP is all that she has. Right now, she can be healed. You know, the players are already nearby. That's going to be a 4 versus 2 situation. And Esports still into a lot of difficulties that they have right now. Jolly is still beating outside. And Asha, what more can these do? A 1 versus 1 that we might
One
witness
enemy
happening.
remaining.
Vacation gets compromised, and that's going to be 1 player down. Second one goes down as well. Double digits rolling in for the sides of 5TM. Now, Enter Esports. It's a do or die situation. Either you win each and every free kick round out of the remaining rounds, or it's like, you know, 5TM winning this match.
I mean-
It's gonna be a best of 1, right?
I mean, it is the best of 1, but the question is, are they gonna be going in for? See, they still have 2 rounds they can play around with. Those 2 rounds are gonna be lifesaver rounds, and right now, if they don't restart, they still have a timeout in their inventory. If they don't use it, if they don't re-strategize what they are going to be doing, this could prove. Well, I would say the ball goes down, and that is going to be an early pick for the defending side. Defenders have the man advantage, and of course, not going to lie, the round advantage as well. But mid seems heavily contested at the moment by the attackers. Defenders have read that rightly, and there's a Sage wall coming in handy to block off the people. Especially going to be taking down Badia, and that is going to be a huge advantage for the attacking side, and that is down to a 3v5 scenario. Can these Killjoy not having the angle? That's going to be a quick kill coming in. Aventi going to be trading that kill with Trexie, and it is going to be down to 2v. Oh, Aventi going ballistic, going to be taking out 2 quick kills, and does take off the head of the top
Revealing
fragger
area.
in the defending side. This could be a round that they actually can pull back. Attackers, they just need to get their right rhythm in sync. So far, they are doing their job, but it's a heavy fight coming onto mid in 3 different angles. They have to
One
fight
enemy
off
remaining.
one angle and push. And there we have it. Witting going to be taking on an early kill. Jolly's going to be trading, and Senpai comes in for another quick trade. And 11-4. Things are going a little bit grim for Entred, but these girls have fought out, and they should be fighting out till the end.
11-4. The scoreline, Rambo. The scoreline. I'm quite worried right now for the sides of Enter Esports because these girls, they have been performing beautifully. Right now, there are a few strats that, you know, are not working in their favor. While Enter Esports was, you know, in their defending sides, they were pushing. Right, they were pushing.
I mean, it's honestly, it's the momentum thing. Right?
Yeah.
You were on flow.
Yeah.
You broke momentum, and here's where you are. Here's what's gonna happen. You mean you broke momentum. This is what's gonna happen to you. And as I say that, this is gonna be another heavy loss coming in here. Nope, that is gonna be an escape. They're gonna be holding on to this side right now. Senpai gonna be falling back into a competitive angle. Now he knows the information that someone's gonna be trying to peek onto this A side. He is going to be going for a counter drone, and the rotation has been called because mid has been let free, and Rady is going to be playing the safe. But little does she know that Anstra has actually pushed on towards B main. So this could be costly because if they check the angles, that's fine. If they don't, that's going to be costly. And they do check the angles, and that's the head coming on their name. Aventi, can she make this one work? Could this be a comeback, or could this be another easy down? And Akbar, I think he got. I think you know what's going to happen. But Ritzy on the other side gonna be holding on to this angle. Not gonna be holding on to much, but the spike does go down.
Here.
This could be a round for the attackers. We take in question. You take in question. I mean, these guys can go for a proper retake for the defensive side, but there you go. Astra gonna be splitting the map in half. Can be done, but Rady has the information, and that is going to be rallied onto the team. Valley is going to be trading quick down to a 1 or 2v1, and that is where we are. Valia and Rady kill up, and that is going to be the 5th round. Let me remind you, folks, 12th round is probably the threshold mark for this game. Till then, anything is possible. Attackers going in for another timeout. Their last timeout, their last lifeline in question. Can they make it work? I've seen timeouts cause a lot of changes in games, but could this change? Could this change with this timeout? I'm not gonna roll this team out just yet. I'm gonna ask the Sage, the OG Sage, for advice. Production guy, who do you think is gonna win? Entre.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes or no?
Yes or no, Entre?
No answers?
No answer. Production
No
guys.
answers.
Yeah, production guys zoned out.
Okay. But again, jokes apart, coming back to the point, see, a timeout is something that either breaks or makes your momentum. Now, for the sides of 5TM, it can break their momentum, and for the sides of Enter, it can make their momentum. It's the last round that Enter has on stake, because you know, right, after this round, if 5TM gets this round, it's going to be a match point for 5TM, and this can cause a lot of problems for the sides of Enter Esports. Going from 5-11 to 13-11 is going to cause a lot of problems, so they need to be a bit careful about you know what happened. But yeah.
If you get the right momentum, you got anything in the bag right now. And for what I can see, that's what 5TM was going about. And the attackers don't have the momentum as we speak, but could this timeout change that momentum flow for them? And there we have it, early peak coming in here. Eventually going to be zoning in, finding out one, and that's going to be an early peak. Of course, that's going to be giving them all the information that they need. And this is going to be a mid play coming in here. Mid completely open and left free. And Jolly's going to be jumping down, not looking at Rady. Wait, Jolly's
One enemy remaining.
B side completely open, and Mo doing the damage there as well. Spike going down, as there you have it. Senpai goes down. ENT still not done, not dusted, did not rule them out just yet. 6-11 on the board. Yep. This is what I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. You get a couple of rounds, you get your momentum in flow, you break the economy, and that's about it. You got a highway to hell, man. All you gotta do is pop up the cure and just keep driving.
Amazing.
If they maintain the momentum. If they maintain the momentum, that is right now.
Yep.
So for what I can see is,
yeah,
it's gonna be a B play. I mean, it's gonna be a B play.
For sure, it's gonna be a B play. But right now, 5TM is in terms of guns, if you speak, 5TM is looking a bit low right now and does not have a proper distance to play around with. Rady will be taking one down. That strikes the Astra down and out on the Senpai is moving there. There's going to be an attacker lockdown as well initiated. KJ using it beautifully. There's going to be Bella reaching out there, takes off one, but a brutal trade comes in, and that's going to be 2 players down.
One enemy remaining.
Situation, one more goes down. That's going to be a surviving player. Chase from that 2 takes down one, takes down the second one as well. That's a 1 versus 1. Oh my god. Omen versus Chamber. What is gonna happen? Smoke from the sides of Omen to block the vision completely. Right now, the spike has been not initiated yet, and Omen can go in for a spike plant rather than taking a 1 versus 1 fight. But the spike can work in his favor. What is gonna happen? Do we see a 7-11 or a 6-12 rolling? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's 7-11. So close, yet so far for the sides of 5TM.
And this I have to give to both of those last two players. I mean, there was never a right answer there, but both of them respected their opponent and both of them played it safe. None of them was rushing in to get that kill. They played it safe. They knew what was on the line. And Jolly's got the best of it. She had the best of it. She exactly knew the timing was in her favor. And this proves to be 7-11 scoreline. But can they make this one to 11-11? Possibly 13-11? Who knows? I mean, lots on the table right now. He's Bear. I don't think he's in the prime right now. He's still not, he's not touched his prime right now. I think he needs to get back to his mojo. And that is going to be revealing his position. Oh, they're going to be wallbanging him. Not going to be Drexy going to take the early kill on towards Mo. But Beta is going to be trading off in return. And this could be a fate. No, nothing's going to be happening out there. But the split of a 2v2 attacker is going to be playing out towards the end. They are going to be going in for a mid contestation. Nope, Senpai is going to be traded a little bit. 84 points of health. Jolly is going to be using his ultimate, and she is in sight right now. And sight happens to be completely free, and they have a free sight plot going in their favor. But can they make this one count? Witty going to be flying up the angles. And let's see if the Pentagon can save him. For now, they are going to be pushing in 31 points for Witsi, and he knows one person is hiding downstairs, but not going to be engaging out so much. Going to be using his drone to survey the area. Not going to be engaging, but it is a 4v4. It is anyone's game right now, but the utilities are in favor of the attackers. These girls are playing it to perfection. 7-11 on scoreline. Lot riding on time, not in their favor. Time not on their spread. And there you have it. Quick clears coming in. Jolly Senpai and Jolly sleep. Brady, going on ballistic, and the attackers quick trades right there. Balia going ballistic, and Rady also trading the kills in return. And there you have it, folks. 8-11.
8-11.
My man, what is going on?
Yeah, I just still going back to a time where the scoreline was 9-4, if we are not wrong, right? It was kind of 9-4 or 8-4 that we witnessed, but right now it's 8-11. A huge bump that these girls have got in terms of the rounds that they have secured. Back-to-back 4 rounds, ladies and gentlemen, Enter Esports has secured for themselves. But right now, the aggression, we can see it kind of split 2 players towards the mid, 2 players towards B side. 1 player, the KJ as well, she is in the mid even. Right now, oh wait, 1 player that's disconnected, if I'm not wrong. That's going to be the Rena. Getting disconnected, some technical issue.
She's back right now. She's back in the game, but right now, as we can see, Mo is going to be checking on Trexy. Senpai going to be trading on to Mo, and that is going to be a man advantage leveled up to a 4v4 right now. Attack is going to be pushing him towards the A side right now. Not engaging much, but they are pushing it from 2 different angles right now. A lot of information rallied on. Witsi going to be taking on to 2 kills. It's down to a 2v4 scenario. Not looking right for the attackers. 49 seconds.
Scanning ahead.
Can they make this one count? Oh, that is going to be a lot of information on a free side. They're going to be closing down this door. No one's going to be pushing it. Still the door closes. And there we have it, guys. This could possibly be a spike plant. And a spike plant is what we get right now.
30 seconds
wait,
left.
Ultimate's coming into play right now. And that is not going to be doing much at all other than, the spike is going to be going in for another try. Yeah, they're going to be trying to load out another attack. Going the distance. Taking down 2, bringing it down to a 2v2 scenario right now. Spike going for a plan. You have the information where one person is. And Ritzy, can he play this?
Last player standing.
Oh
no!
Jolly's gonna be taking that. And well, 1 player has, in fact, that is the Reyna, has disconnected. But well, I think she disconnected mid-round after she took a kill. So well, that's the admin's call on the rule book. We're gonna be taking a look into that. I think we're gonna be going in for a small tech pause after this. But this seems like a round going in favor for the attacking side. I mean, that's a quick breather, I have to tell you, because with this round, they march on to 9 rounds, and possibly is the best thing you can hope for. Because for a second, a couple of seconds back there, we saw that we saw that they actually were in a disadvantage with a 2v4 scenario. But it's quite amazing that they actually got that game back in their favor. Because from what I saw, the Omen was very low on HP, but still they got that round in check. And we are going to be going in for a quick tech pause in the game, which gives me the right time to give a shout out to my production guy who, by the way, chat, as a couple of you guessed it, full sending it towards ENT. Yep, he is a full ENT supporter, and ENT guys, he's got something for you. He says he is hashtag ENT Army. Well, guess you guys got a
he is
hashtag
saying
from the
yes.
production guy. Yeah. So yeah, he stands with hashtag ENT Army. So you got a fan. Oh yeah, there you have it. He's got the approval there. He has the yes right now. Well, I just hope he supports me in this way.
Supports us.
We play games together, man. He's never
Yeah.
supported me this way.
Okay.
Later that day, what do you mean no? I hate the production guy now, dude. I hate the production guy chat. Chat, come on, man. Production guy is bullying me and you're gonna let the guy bully the caster? I mean, come on, chat. I thought you guys loved me. You guys love the production guy. What the hell?
But
we are back in
yes.
revive phase. But question is, do we have the last player connecting back?
No. Yeah. We have the player connected back already, and that's gonna be a 9-11 score line. Now this round is gonna decide a lot of things. Is Enter Esports gonna hit the double digits, or it's gonna be the match point for the sides of 5TM? Right now, the aggression going in towards the A side, and one player that's one player KJ left behind at the B side. No players at the B side, and all of them are rotating towards the mid and the A side. Sage still struggling the mid area to get a control of the mid itself and not let it go in the hands of attackers. But right now, the site is yet not controlled in the hands of Enter Esports, and that is something they need to be really careful about. A hard aggression comes, and that's going to be Trexie down. Already one player goes down. They need to be careful because they lost one of their players already. That's going to be two players down. That's going to be 10-11 if I'm not wrong. And if the attackers play it well, that's going to be a 10-11. But the Reyna gets protected once again. Richie spots one, but she's unable to take down the player. Hits ahead on Jet, but that's not enough to take her down. Well, that's going to be a 2 versus 5 retake that we have right now. Sage and for you, Chamber low on HP, needs to patch himself up, but look at the KJ takes down one. Sage going in for a save because right now the sides of 5TM are really low on the creds. You need to spot the player. No, Reyna does that, and Sage takes down the one player as well. That's going to be a 3 versus 1. Sage trying to save the Phantom that she has in her hand, because right now crates are going to cause a lot of problem, and even the disconnection of one player from the sides of 5TM is going to cause a lot of problem. But she goes down. Spike, she goes down. No.
Yep, and now we are back. I mean, we got the next round. I think the last player actually got killed, and then they were kicked out. They got discredited to get their network back on. I think it's a network issue on their side, but the admins are doing everything in their disposal to get this thing sorted. But so far, as you can see, ENC are making this look like a piece of cake, because they have actually made it to a 10-11. Because a couple of rounds before, chat, like when I was talking to you guys, I mean, the scoreline was looking at a 4-8. I mean, that was where we are. We're at a 4-round difference, and then we went all the way towards 11 rounds to 4. And look at where we are right now. Back-to-back consecutive wins, and a tech pause right now because one player is again disconnected, and we have to just wait, give them some time. They're going to be joining back in a bit. But in the meantime, let's look at the scorecard. If you can bring up the scorecard right now. But those are some amazing stats coming in from ENC. These girls have it in their pocket. But 10-11, anything can happen. Again, not gonna rule out the fact that the defenders actually made it to 11 rounds. They can actually make it through, but question is, are they gonna be going that far?
One round.
One round.
Yeah.
What's that? My production guy, he always listens to this track. I mean, even I do, but he listens to it more. I mean, like, if he had one chance, one moment to seize down, would you let it? Yeah, he's a big Eminem fan, so yeah, he listens to that often. Do you think you're gonna quote that track right now? Production guy? Yeah, I mean that's his answer.
Oh,
All right. I mean,
I guess
right. So
we are done. We are set to go in for the next round, Rambo.
Yep.
Now the situation is that 5TM needs one round for their match point and to win this best of one series. Whereas if by any chance the size of Enter Esports gets 2 rounds, it's gonna be an OT. 1 round for 5TM, 2 rounds for Enter Esports, and we go to overtime. But this match
All I
is
say is-
just yeah.
I mean, all I'm gonna say is, it's pretty much anyone's game right now. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna change it any further. I don't have the heart for it. I am pumped up. But look at this. A quick rocket coming in from the chamber. The chamber. He has all the information. He knows this is gonna be an 8-play.
Spike
Actually going
down,
ballistic
mid.
tokens. But offense, gonna be using his ultimate to take down Anisha.
them.
And that is gonna be opening up the
Right
side
here.
right now. That's also gonna be revealing the position of a couple of teammates. 3 goal being deployed right now. ENT Balia going the distance. Gonna be taking down 1 kill. And that is gonna be Ritzy heading on to the cover. Gonna be taking down 1. Can he take down 2? No, he's gonna be safe. Playing it safe. Ritzy does manage to spot in 1. And that's
Last
gonna
player
do a little bit of
standing.
damage right now. Trexy going
Fine
3
there.
kills. And this cause is gonna be a frenzy on a 1v2 scenario. She knows where they are. And she knows the spike is not in her favor. But the
Also-
attackers have the spike. They can play this. But 40 seconds on the clock. It's pretty much anyone's game right now.
One enemy remaining.
No, no.
Wait a minute, it's not done yet. Avanti still on the fight. And she's gonna be getting this back. Oh, to 11 to 11. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is an amazing comeback coming in here. I mean, look at that stats, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot see one round that these girls have lost. They have the fight in them. They have the fire in them. The fire burns on. They've made it so far, and they are gonna be making it further. I don't think they are gonna be quitting without a fight. These girls are in for a huge fight. And Shred, you girls have got it. You just have to push a little bit more. 5TM, something's missing out, but they
Feeling
got
area.
3 ultimates ready. Can they make this round count? Because rounds are bleeding, my man. You don't got that many rounds to make a comeback.
Yep, that's gonna be the case. 11-11. Senpai takes down 1 from Enter. That's gonna be 1 player down. And Dust it already. They need to be careful at the initial stages because on the defender sides they have 4 ultimates ready, and that can cause a lot of things right now. But the push, if I talk about the push right now, it's somewhere in the mid, stuck, yet to be decided. But right now they'll be going towards the A side, trying to take A sides under their control. But right now Akbar, she's waiting behind the wall. She's waiting. She is waiting behind the Astra wall for some more information. But the push towards the A side is something that is into more of difficulties because the A side is complete free. But wait a minute, there are 2 players on the A side. Only that's gonna be 1 player down. But she takes down 2.
Down
That's
A.
gonna be a huge one. She gets 1 more round for the
Enemy
match
mark.
point to the sides of 5TM, ladies and gentlemen. But 1 more round for the Enter Esports to go OT. What is gonna happen? No one is yet sure. Spike not been initiated yet.
30
seconds
seconds
on the clock is all that they have. Jet takes down Astra. That's gonna be a 2 versus 4.
enemy
This game is
remaining.
hyping up things, but if it becomes a match point, that's gonna be a match point for the sides of 5TM. Now,
Match point.
Enter Esports. 1 round they get, they go to OT. They lose this round, and it's done. It's gonna be a complete do
This is it.
and die.
I don't have the heart for it, man. I don't
Yeah,
have the heart for it.
I know.
My production guy, please give a sign if you're here. I think the man didn't make it alive after that last one. They've actually made a huge comeback all this way, and it's just 1 more round. Can they make it work? As they have the economy, they have the round. Just need to make this one work. Can they make it work? Can they make it count? Right now, they are going in for an early push towards this B side right now, but little do they know they have Akbar here. He is a guy who can hold the side. He is a guy who's known for multiple kills. It's going to be a huge push right now, ladies and gentlemen. If they don't make this one work, this could prove costly. But there you have it. Killjoy gonna be using his ultimate and charge into the side. Oh, they have a free sight now. But push coming in. Senpai could be taken down. Avanti gonna be holding on an aggressive angle outside. This is gonna be a first time seeing Avanti
Spike
Oh,
play that angle at all. So this could be.
You don't do that. You don't do
Try
that.
to be risk, but Bali is leveling up the place. 3v3 right, 3v4 right now. Attacker still in the lead, but the leveling this off. Down to a 2v4 scenario. Attacker still on the fight. He can make this one down. Avanti still not going down. Now that she's down, it's down to a 3v2 scenario. Sage
One enemy remaining.
gonna be
Careful.
pushing that smoke, and that is gonna be the end of Sage and Raiden going in for an overtime. This, ladies
Switching
and
sides.
gentlemen, is
Overtime.
a proper Valorant match. We've got our first OT on stream number 1.
We
On day number 5.
I'm sorry to cut your Rambo out here. We got our first ace on the very first stream. We got our first OT on the very first stream. We got multiple
Our first
things
comeback.
happening.
Our first comeback.
First comeback as well. There are multiple things happening on the very first day itself. And to Esports, take a bow for these girls. They are just doing an amazing job out here right now. OT, and this OT is gonna decide a lot of things. Enter Esports back on defending. We have 5 TM on attacking. Right now the push going in towards the A side, whereas we talk about the B side, there are 2 players still. But the spike, look at the spike, Rambo. It's still at the B side, and these 3 players are just gonna make a lot of noise at the A side and distract the players out from the B to rotate towards the A side. Right now the spike, they're just waiting for the side to get a clean entry towards the spike. Spike again rotating towards the mid. Now this can be a deadly move, because if the spike is down, Enter Esports gets the round in their hand. What's your call on that, Rambo?
I don't have the heart for it, dude. Like, I ain't got the heart
know.
for it. Literally my heart's pumping at about 150 beats right now, because I can't believe what's happening right now. All these records being broken
Blocking
early
vision.
on, because I was here the last time with this festival,
Concealment.
and looking back and looking right now, this time it is gonna be even more. In fact, defenders having the information, Balia giving the respect to the opponents, has the information that there's a free push coming in here, and Jolly's going to be getting early pick on right now, but Jolly's going to be trading with Senpai, and this is going to be Trexie and Senpai going ballistic. Mo and Billy are going down, and this is down to a
30
4v2
seconds left.
scenario right now. Can they pull it off? Defenders coming in for a backstab towards street.
Spike
But
planted.
are they too late? This is at overtime. Can they make this one count? Oh, Rady going ballistic. Doors being closed. They're gonna be
Out
opening
of
up the door
charges.
in just a bit. Time is not their best friend. Attackers not in the best of positions is what I have to say. Oh wait, they
Placing
are.
alarm bot.
We have a Sova holding on towards mains, but 2 people holding on towards site and generator. Can they make this one count? Defenders, these girls are known to make an impact play right now.
Right
and
here.
let's
One
see
enemy
if they
remaining.
can make this one count, and that's gonna be Trexie and Archer going to be with 2 kills. 5 TM taking the lead again. Are we going down
12-13.
or-
Switching sides. Match
12-13,
point.
Rambo. 12-13. Now this, we have came to a point, where we don't know what is going to happen. At the beginning of this match, we were very clear that one team might just, go ballistic, and that team was Enter Esports, right? But even I have to call it out for 5 TM, the way they have been performing, that's just beautiful. But right now, Enter Esports, it's again a do or die situation, because it's a scoreline of 12-13. If Enter Esports gets this round, we are going to go to one more OT, and if not, 5 TM is getting this map in their favor back once again. But Agbear, her location is already compromised. It's going to be a slow push. Astra with her stars ready to block the visions of the enemies completely and not give them a chance to enter. There's going to be a slow out from the sides of Sage as well to completely deny the site entry. A 5 versus 5 situation again and again. But look at that. Astra comes in forward, right? It takes her down. That's going to be one player from the defending done, and that's the Sage wall just waiting there to break it down completely and take a site entry. That's going to be the Reina trying to make a side entry, but the players have already rotated, and that's going to be an A push that we are witnessing right now. But Rena's still waiting there for the players. If we can, take at least one player down, right? Missing some of the shots. That's going to cause a lot. One player goes down. If he takes down one, that's going to be Agbe taking down the other. The Jolly takes down
One enemy remaining.
takes down
Spike
Jolly, takes down
down
the other
A.
Rady as well. That's going to be a 1 versus 3. A do or die. 39 HP is what Sage has. Now this can turn table
30
around.
seconds
Will
left.
Sage be able to clutch this round for our team, because if not, this map will be written in the names of 5 TM, ladies and gentlemen. Sage waiting. She made it happen in the very first round. Let me remind you, the first ever ace for this year tournament was from the Jet. That's Bailey. Now, will that happen
left.
again? Takes out one player. She's trying to plant. She's trying to plant. One versus two.
enemy remaining.
Oh,
That's the second. She takes down the second one as well. But time. No,
Defenders
the time
win.
is not in our favor. That's gonna be 5 PM getting a victory. Look at our faces.
I mean,
Oh my
I really don't know what to say, but that was an interesting game. ENT, you guys played your hearts out. You gave all you literally broke a lot of records. I mean, whether you
Yep,
realize it or not,
yep.
you got the first ace, you got the
Yep.
first comeback, and you got the first OT in your first streamed game as well. You girls have actually rocked on, but I have to give it for my boys 5TM. Let's go, boys. These guys have been there since last season, and this season they're making their shots count and they're moving on to the next level. Well, that's an action-packed day one. We are going to be coming back with an action-packed day two tomorrow, because tomorrow is a cat.
That we witnessed, but what
I mean,
happened today? What
I
happened
I
to
I
today?
I don't have the heart for it, dude. But the
I
saddest
know.
person right now, the saddest person right now is my production guy, because he was rooting for ENC. I mean,
Yep,
so did I.
yep.
But 5TM, you guys got this in the bag. Congratulations, you are moving to the next stage. We're gonna coming back with the action tomorrow, guys. We have a whole lot of matches. I mean, this is day one. Imagine the number of matches we have for day two onwards, because we're going to be going live till the end of this month. And the finals is going to be a land. There's a lot of exciting goodies to be won by you guys in the chat. So let's see what's going to happen tomorrow and the day after, and so on, in the NVIDIA GeForce Esports Festival, brought to you by Colorful Technologies and Crucial by Micron Technologies. Signing off from today's stream is going to be myself, Nitin, Rambo, Kamlesh, and or was it you, Darsh?
I I'm just trying to figure out what happened a while ago, but right now we need to go because we need to come back tomorrow as well. Thank you so much tuning. Thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time with both of us. Thank you so much for joining. Take care and have a good day.